Hi everyone, it's Crystal here of Homesteading, Vancouver Island. It's been a while since I've been out in the garden and have done a video for you all. I just wanted to come out here today and I've noticed that I've got some things to do. It's been a really strange fall for me and our family, and I don't know about you guys, but it's been really heavy. We've had some loss, some heartbreak, some sad times, and it's just didn't leave us any time to take care of all the chores in the garden. So here we are. It is December now and I've got a garden full of stuff that I never took care of, I never put to bed, I never cleaned out. So today I'm just having a look, and one of the things I do have to do, you can see behind me there, I've got my Scarlett runner beans and they're all up on my fence there, and I've got some mature beans there that are actually starting to go moldy, and I want to save as many as I can for seed for next year. So I'm gonna have a look at them today and try and salvage what I can. Okay, so I did open up this pod. You can see how brown and kind of musty this one was. I opened this one up and I just want to show you what I got out of it. I got out these nice mature seeds, and those are what you want to see for saving your Scarlett runner beans. They have to be mature. They have to be almost purpley pink and splotchy, and that's what they're going to look like if they're ready to save for seed. So I know that I've got a whole bunch on here that I can save. You can see these ones, look how giant those are. So if they're green like this, you're still going to want to let them dry out before you try and open them. So the green ones, I'm just going to pick like whole like that. I'm just going to take that right off the stem. Look at all that moldiness starting to form there. So that's not ideal, but those big ones like that, I'm just going to save as is. I'm just going to put them in there like that. And what I'm going to do is, once I've collected those green ones, I'll be laying them out on some newspaper in the house to dry out. And then once they're fully dry, I'll be opening them up and hoping that the seeds are ready for saving. There are some other ones here like this that I can probably just open up right away and try and get them out of there. See if I can do this with one hand. Nope, I can't. Okay, so there we go. So you can see I opened up that one, and that's what they look like. So those guys are definitely ready to come out, ready for saving. And then you can just compost the rest of it. So maybe I'll open up a green one though, just to show you what they might look like and why you might want to dry them out. Okay, so I've opened up one of these green ones. You can see in there that the beans are definitely smaller, definitely not as mature as the other ones. So these ones may or may not be mature enough. So I'm gonna save them anyways. But you can see the difference here between mature and not mature. Definite difference there. So in fact, these green ones here, they might not be of much value. What you're really looking for are the brown ones. The ones that have fully dried out like this. You know they're mature, you know they're ready. If I can open this, there we go. You can see that's what we're looking for right there. Mature Scarlett runner beans. So they may not be pretty, but those are the ones on here that I'm interested in the most. So I've got a few of them, definitely a few in here that I can pick out. Once they start to get too moist, they're gonna go like this, and then they're gonna be garbage. So today I want to try and get all of my mature ones off the pods. I'll open up some of these green ones, see how they look, see if they're worth saving or not. You can also tell that the pods are good once they get fat. If they're skinny, they're probably not of much value to you. So let's open some more up and see what we've got. So I opened up another one of these green ones, and they're definitely not mature. I don't know if those are going to be of any value. don't really know if they're really good for cooking either. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm not going to bother saving too many of these green pods, just because the beans are really tiny, not really what I'm looking for. So I think all I'm going to save today is going to be all the nice dried up pods. So I will just start taking these nice dried up ones off, saving those. So I wanted to show you what happens if you leave them out too long. They get too moist or frozen. They're going to start to get moldy, really mushy, and the mature beans are going to start to rot on you. So you can see those ones are not the greatest. I am going to try drying those ones out. You can see some of these look like that. Maybe not so good anymore. Well, I've got enough that I can probably get rid of a lot of these, because that's more than I need for a year for sure. So the best ones are going to look like that. Not so good ones are going to be not mature or starting to rot, like those. Not ideal. So feel free to get rid of any that you don't necessarily want, or keep them just as an experiment next year. Plant everything, see what comes up. Happy gardening. Thanks for watching.